What's up, YouTube? I'm here to talk about hook grip and how I started pulling hook grip and what I think is the best way to get into hook grip. And I know everybody's different. Some people are like, oh, I have a huge pain tolerance. I just grabbed the bar, started pulling hook grip my first day, hit a PR. Well, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not talking to you. All right? So we're here to talk to people who want to start learning how to pull hook grip and how to do it, because that shit hurts like hell. At least it hurt like that to me. I've tried before and I couldn't do it. Then I finally got back to it and started doing it a different way. And I've been pulling hook grip for over a year now. I've done 2 powerlifting competitions pulling hook grip. Went 3 for 3 on both competitions on deadlifts. Didn't drop. I haven't dropped a single deadlift since I've started pulling hook grip. So let's get started. Oh, all right. So the first thing you need to know when you're pulling hook grip is you need to know your partner. So this is Rogue. She's from Ohio. We've been touching each other for quite some time now. It depends what kind of bar you're going to be pulling on. A deadlift bar is going to be better to pull hook grip on because it's actually a little bit thinner, so it's easier to get around it with your hands, especially if you got, you know, smaller hands and such. You can still pull hook grip on like a power bar and other bars like that. It's just going to be a little bit harder, but it's doable. It just depends on your hands and stuff like that. But let's get into a little more detail. And if you're still wondering, what's hook grip? Don't worry, I'm going to show you right now. So typically, a regular grip would be you would just grab the bar, wrap your fingers around it, and then just wrap your thumb either around your finger. Some people just put their thumb on the side. Some people just have it dangling out. Best would be to have it over your finger. That's just a regular grip. Hook grip now is where you put your thumb down on the knurling first, and then you wrap your fingers around it like a hook. And now this right here, the bar can't spin out of your hands. You can pull both hands double over instead of how most people pull one hand like this and then the other one the other way, so the bar doesn't turn in their hand. That's a strong grip. But a hook grip is even stronger than that. So one thing I see a lot of people do when they go to pull hook grip is they take their thumb and they shove it in there as far as they can, thinking that that's gonna give it more grip, and then wrap their fingers around it. But then once you go to pull up on the bar, now your whole hand's gonna turn and it's gonna put you in an awkward position, and it's just gonna hurt like hell. So what I like to do, since your hand's gonna be turn out to where this is completely flat, you don't want to start in this position and then start deadlifting, and then now you got to rotate your hand, because that's going to mess up your deadlift. So what you want to do when you pull hook grip is you want to make sure that your hand is flat first, come down, and then I don't bring my thumb straight in. I bring it towards an angle like that, you know, and I'm not trying to shove it in there as deep as I can. I'm just making sure that this stays straight, and I'm not trying to get all that fat all crunched up and by it. I'm just trying to set it on there. Just set it on there at an angle, like I'd say 45-degree angle. And then I only wrap my index finger and my middle finger on top of the thumb, right? And then the other 2 are just around the bar, like that. That's how I pull hook grip. So, and I usually take my time to set up. I don't just grab it, rip it, and grip it. I like to take my time, make sure I'm not squishing that fat, just setting it on there, making sure this is straight, boom, and then wrapping those 2 around it and wrapping the other ones like that. Because if you start going like this, you're putting all this fat like that, and with all that weight that you have on there, you're gonna be more prone to ripping that open. But if you're just setting it on there and then putting that over it like that, you know, you don't have, you know, that pinching and all that stuff in there, so you're not gonna rip anything. And that goes for regular grip too. I see a lot of people go like this and they're pinching all that fat in there, and then they grab the bar, and that's why a lot of people have that rip open. You wanna grab the bar like this to where you're not twisting anything and then pulling up, but that's not for this video. So when I set up on the bar, I try to get as close to the smooth as possible while having the meat of my thumb that's gonna be holding the bar on the knurling. So even at this part right here, I usually have it like on the smooth. That's gonna depend if you're pulling sumo or conventional. If you're pulling conventional and you're a big guy, you're gonna have to be out there, you know, right outside, wherever your legs are. If you're pulling sumo, then you want them in as close as possible to get more whip out of the bar. So that's why I put like this meaty part right here is usually right on the smooth, and then my thumb's coming in at an angle to the knurling, and my 2 index fingers is not gonna matter because they're gonna be on top of my thumb. They're not really on any knurling anyway. So the smooth right there, almost the index finger, if I were to grab it, it'd be in the smooth. So here I'm turning my thumb, grabbing the index finger like that. Boom, same on both sides, right there on the smooth. Turn the thumb, pull it right there. As you can see, my wrist is straight right there. I'm grabbing the bar, I'm not twisting it, I'm just setting it on there and wrapping around it, and then that's where I pull from right there. All right, so that's how you pull hook grip. Now, getting over the pain and getting through everything is a different story. Because anybody can tell you how to pull a hook grip, and then you can go and try it and be like, oh, that hurts, I'm not doing that. That's stupid, that's too much pain. So the way I did it, the first time I tried it, I tried to pull 315, and it just hurt like crazy. I was like, oh, people stupid, blah, blah, and I didn't want to do it. And the main reason why people pull hook grip is, for one, it is a stronger grip if you do it right, and for two, being over under is a possibility. I'm not saying this happens to everybody. There's a lot of people who pull over under that never have any problems in their life, but you're putting more strain on your bicep. And a lot of people have torn their bicep pulling over under like that. And the reason why I switched, even after trying it, didn't like it, I started feeling a little twinge in my bicep. I was like, nah, damn it, I'm just gonna have to go and try hook grip. So I babied myself into it. So I started with 135, my first deadlift day. I pulled 135 for like 5 hook grip, and that was it. The next deadlift day, I only deadlift once a week. So the next week, I pulled 225 hook grip. You know, I wasn't feeling too bad. I was easing into it. I didn't do any working sets hook grip, not for a long time. The next week, I'll put 275 on there, see how it feels hook grip. If that felt good, then I move up. Then I'll do maybe 295 hook grip, you know, for maybe a single or a double, just as a warm up, see how it feels in the hook grip. Then the next week, pull 315 on it, and for a single, always singles first, because I wanted to get it used to lifting a little bit of weight, getting better and better. It took me, I want to say about 4 months or so before I actually did like a working set or some heavy weight, before I actually put like 405 on there hook grip. It took me about 4 months or so. But when I got to it, it felt great. It wasn't too painful, and it was a really strong grip. And like I said, I've been pulling over a year, and I haven't dropped a single deadlift. I've done 2 competitions. My last competition, I went 9 for 9. I pulled 540 hook grip, no grip issue at all. So this next meet, I'm gonna be pulling a lot more than that, and it's also gonna be hook grip. And so stay tuned for that as well. But I just kept going little by little and getting heavier every week with the hook grip. Even if I got to 405 and that kind of hurt a little bit, the next week I'll do maybe 415, just to add 5-10 pounds every week to the warm-ups that were hook grip, until I could work up to my top sets doing hook grip. And like I said, I pulled 540 hook grip, I pulled 520 for a double hook grip, I pulled 515 for a triple hook grip. I've done 5s now, and before my rule was I didn't really do anything over 3 with hook grip, and then I would just pull with straps on for my drop sets for like sets of 10. I wouldn't do a set of 10 hook grip. That's just crazy. I'll put straps on for that. I'm not trying to tear. And in that whole year that I've been pulling hook grip, I've never torn my thumb, not once, not in competition, nothing. So never dropped a deadlift hook grip, and I've never ripped my thumb open hook grip. So hopefully these tips can help you guys out, so you guys don't drop any deadlifts or rip your thumbs open or anything like that. And hopefully it doesn't happen to me in the future as well. Knock on wood. But good luck to you guys. If you liked the video, if you found it informational, something like that. If you got information out of this video, like it, share it, hit that subscribe. Thank you guys.